Marco Coleman, and we'll open it right up to questions for Coach Coleman.
You have kind of a diverse group of guys still, different kind of skill sets and stuff. Kind of how do you go about like mixing, matching, that kind of thing?
We're still trying to figure it out. A lot of these guys are coming back. Pretty much everybody's coming back. So that's what the spring is going to be for. To tell you right now, just putting them all in similar situations and then evaluate as we get into the summer.
I think last year you kind of talked about how everybody was on a pretty even playing field. Like you didn't have anybody who was just like jumping out. Do you kind of feel the same way this year, or do you feel like there's maybe some more guys who are like establishing themselves maybe a little bit more?
I feel the same way. They still got a lot of work to do as a youth. They still a lot of grooming that has to be done. Working extremely hard, but we're still in a real strong development phase where all about the same.
And
when you look at that youth, what are some maybe concrete examples of things that maybe a younger guy tends to have a little bit more trouble with than maybe an older, more experienced guy does?
Well, one, having consistency when you come out to work. Being able to focus on techniques and keeping that consistent. The mental part of it more than anything is that athletically they're some really good athletes. But now it's just that, I would say more so the mental aspect. And that's just for reps. So older guys just seen more, been through it more, so just is more mentally prepared. And that's the thing where we have to get a lot better at.
with Antonius, does he take that leadership role even though he didn't get to play last year? Since he's one of the older guys in your room, do you lean on him a little bit for that?
I let that kind of work itself out and establish itself in his play, and his also consistency coming out and in preparation. Right now, like I said, I'm just really looking at the development here in the spring, and then after we get through and on through the summer, we'll find out who the true leaders are at that point.
Jordan Dominic started to come on towards the end of the season. What are you seeing from him now? Is he building on that this spring?
Yes, he's been working really hard, playing with the energy. But again, it's like all of them, just the consistency and minimizing, mistakes is the thing now. But like I said, athletically, I got a really good group of athletes. Now we just have to continue to grow and mature in the mental aspect.
Ashley?
I was talking to Jordan Dominique about his progression last season, and he admitted that he butted heads, but that he realized that y'all were trying the best for him, and that's how he was able to have success. Can you talk a little bit about his growth and how he's improved and become a better player? Well,
so far so good. This time in the spring last year, this is about where he was. We got a long time between now and, we suit up for Clemson. He's been doing fine, but again, it's a level of consistency that we got to have. We got a schedule next season where we can't have these lulls. And that's the thing that we're working on now, is to understand the level of consistency necessary to be successful with the type of schedule that we have. So we can't be up and down, hot one day, cold the next. And so that's youth. And so that's the thing that we're working through.
How does Sylvan fit in just with the plan, like what you're trying to get done here, and how he's able to?
I'm sorry, I didn't.
How is Sylvan able to participate this spring?
Well, right now Sylvain is he's out. He's not doing anything right now. He's just been just watching, coming to meetings and things of that nature, and just keeping up until he can get himself healthy.
I know we ask about Antonius quite a bit, but I think it's because a lot of people, realize that he has a high ceiling and he could be somebody really special for you guys. But I was speaking to him a lot about mentally how tough the last year was, and when you look back on the last year for him, what impressed you and what he kind of went through and his work ethic?
Well, it's his attitude. Like I said, he didn't mope. It was disappointing that he wasn't able to play. He worked really hard during the summer to get himself in a position to have that opportunity. But he came out each and every week and had a good attitude despite it, and that was probably the thing that I was most proud of, was just his consistency in coming out and working hard in spite of the circumstances. That said a lot about his character.
You're 14, 15 months in now as a college coach at Georgia Tech. What's kind of been the biggest surprise to you, and what's something that's kind of stuck out in your mind over this time?
Probably just the recruiting. Football, being out here on this green is, that's there, but in the recruiting, that's different. And just, dealing with that aspect, you know, the rules and the competition, because we're trying to, as we recruit, we're competing with the upper echelon programs, and so it's, you know, just like in the games, you know, the recruiting is pretty intense and also competitive. So for me, that's probably the thing that I'm still, as just like my players, growing in that area also.
And you did a nice job there. I imagine that maybe gets the competitive juices flowing from back in the day inside you a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I mean, it's, you know, like I said, on the field is, you know, I think it's just a natural thing for me. But like, again, it's just the competitiveness and everything that we're doing, and like I said, and that recruiting is also a big part of it.
Kind of like how, staying on the recruiting track, but like in the NFL, you just are given guys, and it sometimes could change within a 2-week time period. But with this, you kind of get to really cultivate those relationships and bring the guys in that you really want. Right. Do you like that?
I do. I mean, I really do. But you know, they're all coming from different places, and you know, different families, and you know, and different backgrounds. So a lot of times, you know how I feel and my thoughts and things of that nature might not align with that young man and his family, and you know, so but it's good to go and talk and meet good people. I do enjoy that, you know, that part of it. But at the same time, you know, yeah, it's a competition, you know.
And looking back at last year and the pressure you're trying to create off the edge, like what are the things that in this spring and even in the summer, and I guess, you know, even in the strength and conditioning part, like, do you feel like here's what we need to do to get better, to get more of that going?
Oh, you know, just the consistency of it. I mean, everyone's gotten stronger and bigger, which, you know, an offensive line has too, which is going to make for better competition, right. To get everybody. Iron sharpens iron. So the better we are offensively, is, you know, the better we'll be defensively, and vice versa. Pass rushing wise, you know, guys have taken the coaching, you know, but again, it's just a matter of just reps and continuously doing it over and over again to recognize different things that you may be presented with, and that just only comes, that's what the spring is for, is a continuous development so we can be the best team we can be going into the summer.
As a Georgia Tech guy, what was it like seeing Mark Richt on the sideline in Blue England?
I'm always, now that he's far enough removed now that he's all right with me now. When he went to Miami, that just kind of, okay, cool, all right. I'm all right with him now.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.